Hello, welcome back to the channel. I have another garden update for you all, and I wanted to start here with my money maker because it's taller than me, which is the highest. I've been growing money makers for probably 3 or 4 years now, and they've never gotten this tall. So I was pressed for y'all to see it. But what I am going to do so that to speed up the ripening, I am going to sort of top it. I'm going to lop off that top piece. So here is the whole plant. I'm 5'4", so it's probably 5'8". But what I'm gonna do with my impeccably clean fingernail is just get rid of that so it'll stop growing tall and it can focus on the fruit. So I noticed like the bottom ones are the biggest, of course, and some of them have split. So I'm actually gonna take this one off. You can see it split, which I hear is from like irregular watering, which is probably true. I'll take credit for that. And then here's another one that was starting to get ripe. But I believe, oh, that one has a crack too. But I think this one does not. I don't know what that is. Oh, a tiny one, but I'm gonna leave it. The smaller ones don't have them though. I'll just make sure I'm more diligent with the watering. And then the carrots are still growing down here. I actually was getting a little frustrated and I thought they weren't actually growing under the surface. So I pulled one out yesterday and it was actually like about this long, but it was a carrot. So I'm not gonna pull any more quite yet. Let me see if I can show you guys down in there. All right. Then this is another money maker. These are I call them the twins. There's 2 growing. They're doing pretty good. I'm gonna do the same thing and just kind of top off. Some point at the tops, I have to figure out exactly where the tops are. Then next to it is the San Marzano. This is the last one I planted. Has a lot of growth. This doesn't look too good. Let's get rid of that. Fruits coming in. This is the one I'm not pruning. So she's pretty bushy. And I'm not gonna top this one because I'm doing my experiment where I'm not pruning it at all, even though I just pulled that bottom leaf off branch, but that don't count. I do have to go through and add a little bit more soil to this also, to the other money maker I just showed. So that's those 3 tomatoes that kind of live on this side of the balcony. This here is my dollar store seed sunflower. He's leaning. It usually faces that way. You can see the sun sets that direction. He's leaning. Usually it's facing. It kind of leans on the balcony, but I turned it around so I could show the video. There's a little chunk missing. Not sure what happened there, but looks like gonna have some good seeds. And then the other one that was planted with it, that was actually planted first, is kind of dying out. So, and it never really bloomed. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if the bigger one took all the nutrients, but I'm gonna end up cutting this down. I don't want to pull it and disturb the roots, so I'm gonna just cut it Oh, what is that? This is new. Something's growing in there. I think it might be a zinnia. The birds have started pulling out seeds on my zinnia and kind of dropping them around, so I'm sure there'll be zinnia sprouting up all over the neighborhood. This here is the Yukon Gold potatoes that I planted. It looks like it's starting to die down, and it's been, I think I counted, it's 93 days since I planted them, and I've read that Yukon Golds typically between about 80 and 100 days are when they should have developed. So I think next week at 100 days I'm gonna go ahead and dig them up and hope that there's something in there. Then here's my lone dill that's bolting. California Wonders, Copenhagen cabbage, Copenhagen cabbage. I've learned that I made the mistake of planting cabbage at the beginning of the summer or in the spring, late spring, which cabbage is not a hot weather crop, so I'm not expecting any cabbage, but I'm letting them grow. And then the other California Wonder is hiding back here, and it actually has peppers on it. Let's see. So hopefully we will have some peppers in sometime. And then this is the mint that I just stuck in there. It's actually flowered. Up here I have the last California Wonder pepper that has not been planted into anything. I think I may put it in just a bigger plastic pot and overwinter it indoors, but I'm not sure. But it's growing. Then here's some beets that I just planted maybe about 2 weeks ago. And broccoli, doesn't appear to be doing great. This one, I think something chewed on it. It did look like that one, and then one morning I came in, it looked like that, so not sure about that. And then this is a zinnia that popped up from a seed. And speaking of zinnia, attracting lots of pollinators. I think I chased them all away now. And then behind that, oh, here's the other zinnia, the white one. Again, all kind of butterflies and bees. I'll insert a video that I have of them. But they love it. Hummingbirds, I've seen a hummingbird out here, and the goldfinches that I mentioned earlier. And then this over here is my homestead that's planted in the raised bed. I've gotten a couple tomatoes off of here so far. And there's another one that I see is turning. I pruned back some branches just to allow the sun to come in, but they're doing good. We did have an issue earlier with blossom end rot, but I focused on watering a lot. Next, the other San Marzano. This is the one that I have pruned, and then there's some carrots that I stuck down in there. So this one, like I said, I have been pruning it, and it's kind of taken this weird shape where it's branched off over here, so it's pretty heavy on that side, so I have it leaned against this. But I did buy a tray on wheels so I can move it around to catch the sun, so that's been very helpful so far. but I have to be careful. Like I said, it's a little lopsided, so it will tip over if I'm not careful. But these have grown to a great size. I'm just waiting for them to start turning red. I topped this one. You can see right there. I did that a few days ago. So hopefully it'll stop growing up and just focus on the fruit. And there are my dollar store seeds down here. The petunias are still hanging on. I've been saving seeds. Doing great. I noticed the purple ones, the seeds are easier to collect than the other colors. Not sure why, but the marigolds, there's a zinnia stuck in there. I think I'm just gonna pull that up. Again, dollar store. And then these were the free seeds that I have. It usually sits down in that little space, but I moved it so it could catch some sun. These are the, I think it was peasant peas. So it actually has like these little pods on there. So I'm gonna see if I can save those seeds and plant it next year. Most of the flowers have fallen off, but I do notice that bees really like this, especially bumblebee, which in the last video I caught that. Have another one of these, I forget what they're called. And then this just appeared, I just noticed it this morning. It's bee balm. So I'm gonna see if I can somehow collect seeds from there. And there's a little, looks like a black-eyed Susan, but it didn't like grow up on a stem. It's just like down in there. So yeah, that's that. It's pretty tall. And then I have another sunflower, which is gonna go to a friend. But it's doing well. I wanted to give it to her before it bloomed, but it beat me to it. And then it has a little offshoot there. And then I just have my house, some spider plants a friend gave me out here, and those are house plants. And then this is another split tomato that I took off of the money maker. I'm debating if I'm gonna use it and obviously cut around the part that's split, and then use it in like a cooked dish, but I don't know. We'll see. But that is the update. Thanks again for watching, and look forward to more updates. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.